Hey Aries, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love reading, what's in their head, second half. So wanted to say thank you for all the views, the likes, and the comments. I sure appreciate y'all. So let's see what we got for love for Aries for second half November. Somebody's moving forward. They've made a decision. I think this might be a solo path, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah, so somebody's going on a new path. The energy is on your side to do that if you so choose. I think that you've had to draw a boundary here with someone, a lover perhaps. Wisdom and objectivity are important right now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. So I think that you've had to stand your ground with someone and maybe close out a cycle. There are new beginnings in your energy here for the second half of November. End of delays, a change in direction offers happiness. Okay, so let's see what that is. Yeah, you've put in the work. You've put in a lot of work to bring balance to something. And it seems like every time you get one problem solved, another one pops up. I don't think that this person believed you when you said that you wanted to move on, that you couldn't endure this anymore. If this kept happening, right, then you were going to be on your way. I don't think this person took you seriously, and I think that you showed them that, you know, there are other relationships and other options for me out there, and I'm going to pursue those. And there's happiness, Aries, for you in taking charge of a situation. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Yeah, you move forward. So at Cancer, I have, of course, Taurus, other other fire signs, but I also have Virgo here. Yeah, you move forward. You made a decision to move forward with something else. Yeah, and you communicated that to your partner, wish fulfillment. So you were unapologetic about it as well. So it looks like you're ending one thing, Aries, and moving on to something else. Interesting. Go look at the Aquarius read. Same situation. Let's see what's going on with your partner. This person didn't believe you. The person that you're moving on to is hanging on by like a thin shred of hope. They didn't think also that you would. I think this relationship, Aries, that you've been in hasn't been happy for quite some time. It's no longer emotionally fulfilling. And so I think that your partner's saying the same thing. They just didn't think that you would do it. Yeah, I think that you told them what needed to be said. It came out. They already knew. Okay, this person already knew. Yeah, that this was coming to a close. Okay, so let's see. Excuse me. Okay, so there's a feeling of a commitment, a betrayal within a commitment. That's the way this person's feeling. But again, you know, I think that you endured quite a lot and you kind of had to stand your ground. This wasn't like, well, I'm tired of you. I think I'll just move on to somebody else because you bore me now. That exactly wasn't what was happening. You endured and stayed in this relationship for quite some time, putting boundary after boundary after boundary down, and this person just blew past all of them. And I think finally you decided that, you know what, I cannot do this anymore. Once I solve one problem, 10 more pop up with this person, and they didn't believe you because you had been allowing them to crawl across your boundaries. So, if they're feeling betrayed at this point, I think it's because they sort of brought it on themselves, right? So let's see kind of what they're not telling you. So I think this is old love closing and new love for you, Aries, beginning. They're not telling you that they're unhappy. They've been unhappy too for a long time, and I think that's why they kept blowing past your boundaries. They don't have any plans. What is going to be like a light bulb moment for you is that they don't have any plans moving forward. They don't. They know it was coming. They knew it was coming. Okay. Let's see what you don't see coming. Okay, you don't see coming that there's going to be a little bit of sadness, a little bit of juggling money, some changes, some transitions here. But you are off to your new person. This person is also off to their new person. Okay. All right, what do you don't see coming? Did I do that one already? I can't remember. Let's see. Communication is going to come to a screeching halt with this person. There may be an issue of dividing up assets or bank accounts or money of some kind. It's going to be a fair split, but they're done. They're not talking to you anymore, and I think that you're done talking to them. So from here on out, this may be done through attorneys, or it may be done through text, or whatever. It's going to end up okay on the money. There's going to be transition, but I think as far as that goes, they may be fair. Let's see what the attraction is. What is the attraction? If children are involved, of course, there's going to be, this is my child support card. So, of course, there's going to be, if there are minor children involved, issues there. Of course, there's going to be an agreement there about paying it. What's the attraction? What was the attraction in this situation? I think in the beginning, there was an earnest love for this person. I think in the beginning, the feelings were all true. I think that you both made the decision that you would be good partners. But I think it wasn't too long until burdens started happening in this situation. Fertility may have been an issue. There may be issues with blending of families. There may have been issues with that. I kind of feel like somebody felt justified in keeping children away or being a controlling factor with children. I think you're both calling it. In the beginning, I think this was an earnest thing, and then I think burdens started to pile up over a 10-year period, perhaps. I also think that you're both making the conscientious decision to move forward from the past. I don't think that you're going to stay there long. But the attraction, I think, was safety and stability for children or for finances. And I think in the beginning you thought that would be both mutually beneficial. You were making a decision to come together, but I think things got too out of hand. So what's the attraction? It was stability completely. Stability on their part, stability on your part. The desire to come together and be together was to create stability for both parties. Okay, so what do they need to confess? You know, maybe it was a Brady Bunch situation, you know, in which they had kids, you had kids, and you decided that would be, you know, hey, we can, you know, iron this stuff out. I think it was about stability. What do they need to confess? They've been keeping things from you, and they have a hard time sleeping at night as a result of it. I think that they feel like they settled and they didn't exercise their choices. There's no passion and no sex, no attraction left in this situation. I think that, again, they chose for stability, even though there may have been no love in the relationship, there may have been no passion. But I think what they didn't tell you in the beginning is that they struggle hardcore with depression. And they weren't honest with you about how bad their depression was or is. Okay, so lust or love. So basically this person hooked up with you and then they fell out and left you to do everything. That's kind of what, okay, I've arrived. Now I'm going to go be depressive. I think that's kind of what happened. So lust or love. It was about money. It wasn't about lust or love. It was about the coins. Okay, so what are they going to do? Okay, what are they going to do? They're going to drive on. They're going to drive on until the next tower moment happens that they can't move past. I think that they are going to not, this won't change. This is not going to change who they are or what they're dealing with. They're going to move on from you, right? And they're not going to give you a whole lot of problems about moving on from you. But as far as them changing their life, they are not going to be successful in doing that. You may hear from them from time to time when they need something to move forward with their life, but they're not going to be largely involved in your day-to-day life activities. They're not going to be a clinger. Okay, so what is their weakness? I think we kind of already know that, but let's see what the cards have to say. Their life is riddled with depression and mental illness, and they can't control it. They choose not to control it. It creates a lot of conflict with them, their children, their family, whoever they're involved with. That's their weakness, is their unwillingness to get on a regimen or keep their mental illness in check, this depression. Let go or not, I think you've already let go. You need to walk toward your own stability. You also have another lover here that you are focused on. So yeah, walk away from this situation. Focus on your stability with your family. And, explore with this new lover that you have here. Let's see. One card for the state of the relationship. New beginnings for you. You are going away from suffering, lack as a result of someone else's actions and choices and their mental instability. You have a new beginning, and that's the state of the relationship. You and they are separating and moving your own separate ways. Let's see the love in the relationship. Give me a card for the love in the relationship. Balance. This new love is going to bring you balance. There may be an issue with distance, or maybe distance has been handled. I think that this new relationship is going to bring you stability, but I think you need to work on some communication issues with this new person. There are some conversations and some things that need to be said that haven't been said. In order to move that relationship forward. So There is no love with this former person anymore. Your desire is to seek balance. You no longer want to bridge the distance with this former lover. That's what you need to work on with the new lover. There's nothing left to be said. There's nothing left. So, all right. So let's get some love cards for that. We'll move on to new love. Take a chance on love. This is about sudden changes in love, moving forward, right? Be authentic to who you are. I think that you did that. You got in alignment with what you needed moving forward, and you had the guts to say, look, this just isn't working for me anymore. And they know that. They already knew it. Love who you are and forgiveness. So new path requires forgiveness of previous party. It's not a shocker to them. They already saw it coming, and they already have their own things going as well. So let's concentrate on some new love for you, Aries. See what we can get for new love. New love, you have the Ace of Cups, new beginnings, the Ace of Wands, new beginnings with the soulmate. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. Celebration is in order because you've walked away from something and you're putting work into something else. You didn't think you had what it took, I think, to leave this, right? Because I think you thought, well, this is what it is. But you took the bull by the horn, so to speak, and you took control of the situation and you moved forward. Tired of dealing with a loveless relationship. I'm tired of dealing with a, we can't make it work. We can't bridge it. And I want to move past all that toward, okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. I want to move forward. Romance. Moving slow, though, may be what you do. So, in other words, you could be dealing with Cancer. I've got other fire signs. I've got water. I've got earth signs now. But this relationship is definitely moving toward a commitment. There may be some relocation involved here. Don't hang on to the past. Hang on putting the past to bed. You're going to be contented and fine. Working on communication and having the courage to communicate with your new partner may be something to concentrate on. Yeah, this is just, again, lots of courage. I want you to understand with this card, though, you are moving past something. You're moving away from the past and toward the future, right? And that needs to be your concentration moving forward. Yeah, there's going to be some period of time, I'm sure, when your, loss occurs, and we have feelings about that, but don't stay stuck there. New beginning, new relationship. And this relationship, I think, will end in commitment as well. Yeah, so you're moving toward what you want to move toward. Keep moving there. Don't stay stuck in the past. That's good. Very good. You already know who this new love is. This isn't somebody you're going to meet out of the blue. This is somebody that you've already been interacting with. Self-sufficiency may be something that you're trying to achieve as well. Confidence. Divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. Okay? You make space for something larger to take hold. That's what you're doing. Please fill me with your confidence of love. Grant me courage I never knew I had. So this person allows you to, this person, this new lover that's been here, gives you confidence, motivation. They give you, think they were a catalyst for you leaving this situation to begin with. And so this is not a confidence of the ego like force, aggression, right? This is confidence like, look, this has run its course. This is the only valuable solution to this problem. Empowerment. When you ask divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self. Okay, so this is about you coming alive. You know, this person allowed you to come back to life. So, Aries, lots of interesting and happy times ahead. Don't dwell on the past. Things run their course, and we have to remember that sometimes things come into our life and they're there for a season, and they're there to teach us lessons. And the harder we try to hold on, the more we get dragged, and we end up dragging ourselves. Let things be done when they're done. So I'll see you guys later.